Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Chloe if you're new here. Today I'm going to share with you guys my bullet journal setup for the month of April, as I do every month, but this time it is a little bit different and my setup has changed, and here is why. I've been feeling quite stuck lately. If you've seen my latest video, you know what I'm talking about. I decided that I wanted to change my setup. And for this setup, I was deeply inspired by a class I did on Skillshare. This video is sponsored by Skillshare. Skillshare is an online learning platform for creators, and you can learn anything on Skillshare from design to photography, even business. I found the class that inspired me for this video on Skillshare, and it was a class about how to create your ideal week. It was a class about productivity, and it was so inspiring and really well put together, and it really helped me with creating my ideal bullet journal setup. If you're interested in checking out Skillshare, I have a link down below in the description for you. The first 500 people who click the link in the description will get 2 months of premium membership at Skillshare for free. So now if you're ready, let's get into my bullet journal setup for the month of April. In the first page, I have my April overview, and I have an overview of the full month with all the days and the most important things that are happening. And then on the right side, I have the most important events for that month or the following month, and then to meet and to contact. So anyone I need to email, anyone that I really want to meet up with and hang out and do something. In the next page, I have my goals page. As always, I have changed a little bit about my goals page. So this is like the monthly goals, and in the Skillshare class that I followed, it was recommended to do a weekly review of whatever you've accomplished and whatever is a priority for the following week. So that's pretty much the same thing, but for the month. So I asked myself, what did I accomplish last month? And then what are my goals and priorities for this month? And that really makes things clear if there are things that are late from the previous months that I'll have to work on that month, or if I've, accomplished everything I wanted and can move on. Onto the right side, I have my habit tracker. As per usual, I don't have any new habits that I've put in there, so I'm really happy with it. It's been working great. I definitely want to get more consistently into journaling and meditation again, but overall I've been quite happy with how my habits have been going in the previous month. Onto the next page, I have my video ideas page, where I write all the video ideas that I get throughout the month, your ideas, brainstorm sessions that I make with friends, so really any ideas for future videos and content. By the way, I just started a Patreon account where you're able to join me and have a brainstorm session with me about the future content I'm going to upload. So if that's something you'd like to get involved with, if you'd like to, have a voice and influence my future videos and uploads and give your own ideas and requests, you can check out my Patreon. It will be linked down in the description. Onto the right side, I have my video planner, where I write all the uploads for the month and when I'm uploading which video. That enables me to just see over the month when I'm uploading what videos, so I can get organized with shooting them and editing them. On the next page, I decided to create a double page for a school project because I'm working on a big project right now. It's also a personal project. It is a documentary about ethical fashion industry. I have a lot to do in terms of school assessments for that project, and even though it's a personal project and I love it and I want to continue working on it once school is over, I still have to submit some things. So that's how I'm going to organize my assessments. So by writing them on the left side, like all the assessments that I need to submit, and then onto the right side, splitting all these tasks within the weeks that I have left until I have to hand in all the work. So if you're stuck with your studies and you're having a really hard time on getting your things done for the semester, this is a really helpful thing. I feel like breaking things down and having an overview of everything you need to do until the semester is over is so helpful. and so motivating as well. On the next page I have my social media page, so where I will write collaborations for the month. And then on the right side I have my budget. I separate food, so like groceries, and then normal expenses, and then income. I like to not separate too many things and make it quite simple, and then I'll leave a bottom space for all the totals and everything. And then that's where my setup changed the most, is my weekly log. So in my weekly log I decided to do it vertical instead of horizontal, so I've changed that, and I decided to use a first section on the top left to have the intentions for the week, the priorities. What are the top 3 priorities this week, and then the top 3 things that need to be accomplished this week. And this will be the main focuses of the week, and it will be really useful, I think, for me to not get lost throughout the week and still, you know, get the most important things done. This was highly recommended in the Skillshare class I did. It was super helpful, and I think that's a super great way to start the new week in setting up intentions. And then at the end of the week, I decided to do exactly the same, but for the end of the week, so more as like a review, where I have the 3 successes of the week, where I overview the week and look back at what worked, and then also look back at what didn't work, so 3 failures of the week or struggles, and then 2 things that I learned this week, and lastly 1 thing that I'm grateful for this week. There's probably more than just 1 thing that I'm grateful for, and there's probably more than 2 things that I've learned this week, but it's still really good to just focus on less things, but maybe the most meaningful ones. That's how I'm organizing my week right now. I think it's really cool to do a checkup in the beginning of the week and at the end of the week again before starting the new week. I will let you guys know how I like it. If you try this setup, make sure you tag me in your photos and videos and Instagram stories. It's always so nice to see you guys' recreations of my setup, even if it's not completely the same. Doesn't matter. If you were inspired by my bullet journal setup, it's so nice when you guys share that. So yeah, that's all for this month. I've been really happy with the setup. I also changed my brush pen. It's a more beige color. I will link down below in the description, as well as with all the other supplies and pens and notebooks and whatnot that I use to make my bullet journal. Thank you again to Skillshare for sponsoring this video. Make sure you click the link in the description if you want to get 2 months of premium membership for free. If you like watching my content, you can support it on Patreon, or just subscribe to my channel and keep watching my videos and commenting and liking them. This always helps my videos get seen by more people. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys very soon. Bye!